A woman in your circle is preparing to walk into your life as if nothing happened. Archangel Michael says, not every silence is peaceful, not every smile is honest, not every return is a sign of love. She's been circling the edges of your life like a shadow that refused to dissolve. She pretended to disappear when the heat rose, vanished into the mist while you were hurting. But now, she's preparing to come back, silently, smoothly, like nothing ever happened. She has watched you grow stronger without her, she has felt the shift in your aura, the glow in your stride, the rise in your energy. But instead of reaching for an apology, she's rehearsing a return without acknowledgement of the storm she left you in. You were supposed to be broken beyond repair, weren't you? But you rebuilt, slowly, silently, with grace and fire. You became the version of yourself that doesn't kneel in front of manipulation anymore. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have whispered your name for protection countless times. That's why your peace has been preserved, even when this woman tried to inject poison through fake kindness. Now, she believes enough time has passed that you'll accept her with no questions, no memory, no resistance. She's been watching your life from a distance. Checking in through mutual connections, crafting conversations to test the waters. She's already spoken your name in rooms that echo with jealousy. Just to see who still defends you. Don't mistake her return for reconciliation. This is not healing, it is strategy. She is not remorseful, she is repositioning. This woman has been speaking about you without speaking to you. She's been building her next entrance while pretending the last exit wasn't destructive. Now she wants to press reset, on a story you paid for in tears. You, chosen one, are no longer the same. Your energy is no longer naive, no longer thirsty for validation. Your intuition is sharper now, it hums when she's near. She believes the silence between you two is a doorway. But to you, it's a locked vault holding everything she broke. She doesn't know that you've upgraded the locks, thrown away the spare keys, and repainted the memory. Archangel Michael says, she will walk in with softness, but her energy will carry weight. She will try to smile with lips that once whispered your secrets in the wrong years. She will try to hug you with arms that once folded in comfort to your enemies. You'll feel her before you see her. You'll sense the familiar cold breeze even in the summer heat. Your soul will remember what your heart tried to forget. And when she speaks, her words will be measured. She'll avoid the past like it's fire, she'll shift the topic before accountability has a chance to enter. She may even cry tears not for what she did, but for how you've become unreachable. She is mourning the control she used to have over you, but you, beloved, are not required to entertain ghosts who wear perfume. You don't need to accept a presence that never respected your peace. You are under no obligation to open your healed wounds just to offer her comfort. Let her talk. Let her spin the story she rehearsed in her head while you were healing in silence. Let her think she can walk in as if she didn't walk out when you needed her most, but don't open the door out of habit. Don't welcome her out of guilt. Don't mistake familiarity for loyalty. She left you in chaos. She left when storms knocked on your roof and all you needed was someone to stay. And now she returns in sunshine. Hoping you forgot who fled in rain, she will say, "Hey, how have you been?" But what she means is, are you still vulnerable enough to let me in? Her casual tone is a test. She'll laugh off the past, act like it wasn't as serious as your wounds say it was. She will want you to pretend like she didn't vanish when loyalty was needed most, but the truth is, your energy has moved to higher ground. Your doors are guarded by discernment now. Your spirit doesn't shake for returning actors in your old play. She wants to play a role in your current life, forgetting she exited during your darkest chapter. But you've rewritten the script. Her part is no longer required. You owe her nothing, not space. Not silence, not a smile. You owe yourself everything, peace, protection, and permission to say no. Let her come, but let her witness the version of you that doesn't bend. She might bring gifts, guilt wrapped in kindness, manipulation disguised as care. But your soul knows. It tightens at the sound of her voice, it recoils when her name is spoken without warning. You've grown too much to return to a space that suffocated you. You've learned too much to be gaslit into forgiveness without apology. You've sacrificed too much to let history repeat in high heels. You are not unkind for remembering. You are not bitter for protecting your peace. You are not cruel for closing the door she walked out of. You don't have to explain why her presence no longer feels right. You don't have to justify why you're not smiling as wide. Your intuition speaks a language her words cannot silence. She may try again, and again, until she realizes the door she once walked through has vanished. You are not the same home, your heart is not the same room. The lights are brighter now, and her shadows can't stay long. Even if others say, forgive, even if they say, give her another chance, remember, they weren't there when she left you buried under silence. You rose alone. You cried alone. You grew alone, and now, you stand not out of spite, but from survival. Not out of anger, but out of honor for the person you've become. You're not rejecting her, you're protecting yourself. This is not just about boundaries. This is about spiritual insulation, this is about honoring your sacred rebirth. You may nod. You may smile politely, but you won't forget. The woman in your circle is preparing to walk into your life as if nothing happened. But you, chosen one, have seen the truth, and you are no longer playing along in silence. You're walking in clarity. You're anchored in wisdom, you're guarded by angels. And Archangel Michael says, not every returning person deserves a seat in your new beginning. Let her knock, but let your silence answer. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20. She thought time would erase her betrayal from your memory, she believed your kindness would override your discernment. But she underestimated how much you, evolved in her absence. This return isn't a reunion, it's a test from the universe. A divine checkpoint to see if your healing was surface level or sacred. You've been blessed with clarity. Not everyone is granted the ability to recognize the same wound in a different disguise. But you, chosen one, are walking in that rare wisdom. She may arrive dressed in softness, words rehearsed, emotions curated, but behind her eyes, the same intention flickers. There's a reason she's coming now. When your light has grown. When your name carries weight, she misses the access, she misses the power she once had to twist your reality gently and make you question your own heart. But this time, your heart doesn't question, it confirms. This time, your body doesn't lean forward, it tightens. This time, your spirit doesn't hope, it shields. The peace you carry was not free. It was bought with sleepless nights, silent suffering, and internal battles no one saw. Now, someone wants to return and claim comfort in a house they helped burn down. She will not speak of the moment she chose distance over support. She will not address the times her name was on your tongue while you cried in the dark. Instead, she'll act like you paused time. Like the world waited for her to feel ready. Archangel Michael says, you are not required to welcome people who walked away when you were breaking. Forgiveness does not mean reunion, growth does not mean gullibility. She will try to blur the lines. Mix past joy with current discomfort, but your soul knows that mixing poison with perfume doesn't make it safe. She's been gone too long, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. And you filled the spaces she left with stronger foundations. Your life has moved forward. Your circles have shrunk but become sacred. Your heart now beats to the rhythm of truth, not tolerance. Let her try. Let her smile. Let her return. But let your boundaries do what your tears once couldn't, protect you. Let your silence carry the weight your words no longer need to. Let your strength speak before your lips ever do, and when she realizes you don't flinch anymore, when she sees that you don't stumble when her name is whispered, that's when the real power shift will dawn on her. She's not coming to apologize. She's coming to reclaim territory that no longer belongs to her. She's coming to see if you still remember the version of yourself who needed her. But that version is gone. You've evolved, and that evolution is irreversible. The way she left was loud, even if no words were spoken. The void she left was deep. Even if you tried to ignore it, but the way she returns. It's calculated. She believes kindness is enough to erase the impact. She thinks convenience can replace accountability, but your spirit does not forget the hands that let go when you were falling. Even if she brings gifts, even if she offers assistance, even if she mirrors the love she once denied you, remain rooted. Your presence is the gift now, your energy is the currency. And not everyone has earned access to it again. Archangel Michael says, do not be tempted by the illusion of healing, without the substance of truth. Do not confuse closure with comfort. And do not be afraid to stand firm in your no. You do not need drama. You do not need revenge. You simply need discernment. Walk forward, head high. Spirit protected. Because the woman coming back into your life is banking on your softness, but what she doesn't know is that your softness now comes with steel. And your forgiveness walks beside memory, not amnesia. Let your eyes see what your heart once excused, let your soul feel what your mind once ignored. And most of all, trust your unease. Because this is not just a return, it's a rerun. And you've already seen how that episode ends. This time, you don't have to prove anything, not to her. Not to them. Not to anyone. You've already survived what was meant to crush you. You're not bitter. You're clear. You're not angry. You're awakened. You're not cold, you're cautious. She may not recognize this version of you. And that's okay, she wasn't around for the journey that shaped it. Don't give explanations to those who didn't check in. Don't extend comfort to those who cause discomfort, and don't lower your standards to match old stories. You were made to rise. You were built for peace, you are sustained by purpose. Her return is not your responsibility. Her apology is not your fuel, her presence is not your prize. You're past that. Beyond that, better than that. Let her watch you from the distance. Let her speak your name in curiosity, let her wonder how she lost